this is Joy from Joyously Handmade. I'm having one of those days where I just feel like making something. I have no plan in mind at all, but it's been a while since I made some videos on polymer clay. I did a few in henna a little while ago, but I haven't done any in polymer clay lately. So I figured I would play, and if I'm going to play, I might as well make a video while I'm playing. I've mentioned before on my other videos that I'm a very fly by the seat of your pants kind of person. So I'm winging it today. I haven't really decided what to do. My most recent project I'm not really happy with. Well, two recent projects. I made this one recently. You can see that one. It's been a while since I made any canes, so I made this the other day, and I've made a few things with it that I'm quite happy with. But then I made one. I decided I wanted to do something with my extruder, which I broke in the process. So halfway through doing this, I broke my extruder and I ended up having to try and roll and cut the rest of the pieces to match. Luckily I was using a square instead of a circle, so it was easier. And I decided I wanted something that had kind of a pixelated look to it. But made the mistake of going corner to corner, and it's quite pretty color-wise, I think. I've got like a lime green, dark blue, turquoise blue, and some translucent there. And I didn't have enough black and stuff, so everything is, all the different color variations were wrapped in silver. But I didn't really think through the fact that when you do this, and you go corner to corner on your pixelated pattern the way I did, there's only really two ways to go. You can do it, this is a smaller one, once I reduced it. You can do it like this, and you end up with a diamond shape, or basically you can do it like this, and end up with a star shape. But either way, when you do your stars or your diamonds, you're still going to put them together, you're going to end up with diamonds. So I did it and I liked this part of it, and then when I started making things with it, I figured I'd kind of limited my options. What I ended up with was things like this. These haven't been baked yet, but if you put it together with the same pattern repeating, you end up with these little diamond patterns. It's almost like something that ends up on a knit sweater. The old knit sweaters that have all this diamonds around the neck area, which is pretty. But I did that, and I tried doing it so that I didn't line up the pattern, and I ended up with like a chevron pattern on this one. But all in all, I wasn't overly happy with it. I tried to vary them a little bit with this one just to see whether I could make a bit more of a different pattern. So I put my little X in the middle, and then I went outwards. It's okay. I don't mind it, but it's not very exciting because I wanted something that I could do kind of a kaleidoscope with, I thought. And like I say, I'm limited on what I can do since I have that corner to corner. So maybe learn from my mistake and don't do your patterns with a direct diagonal across the center, unless you have kind of more variation on the rest of it than I did. Maybe that would work for you. Anyways, today I haven't really decided what I want to do. I'm all out of black. So things I would usually wrap in black I don't have. I have some white I might wrap in white. I have a collection of colors just kind of sitting around. I've got lots of bright colors like these. And then I've got some pastel colors. And I've got metallics. I've got two kinds of gold and silver. I've got some red. I have vanilla and yellow. I have a pearl white and translucent. So I have some, I don't have any greens or anything like that. But I do have some decent colors to choose from. I haven't decided. I'm thinking maybe I'll do something that has a variety of metallics. I thought maybe I would make a cane, and I would take some of these nice bright colors and wrap them in metallics and see how that looks. I also brought up some things I wasn't really happy with, or they're left over from other projects. I thought maybe I could find a way to incorporate them. This one was a little heart that I did, wrapped in pink. this was a leaf, I think, but the definition in the lines didn't show up well enough, so I kind of left it. And these were dragonfly wings, so I had made like Skinner blends with different pastel colors in a translucent, and then reduced and reduced and reduced and reduced, and it, I don't know if you can see or not, it really didn't come out with enough definition in the colors that I wanted. I mean, it's see-through. If it's really thin and you hold it up to the light, you can see them, which is kind of what I was aiming for when I was doing dragonfly wings. But I haven't figured out what else to do with it since then, because obviously it's really pale. And there's two little bullseyes I have left over from things. So these are just kind of, they're leftover junky things. I'm not sure if I'll put them in there or not. But they didn't have anything that was a definite purpose to them, so I thought I'd bring them up. Maybe they'll end up in the pile, who knows. I like this bright blue that they're calling ultramarine. I guess they call this ultramarine. I quite like it. It's very strong, and I like it when it's paired with this turquoisey blue and white. Although I think I like the pearl white. So I think I'm going to put, I don't have a lot of it. I have, you know, little blocks, half blocks kind of these two colors, but I think I'm going to use those. And the pearl white. Trying to figure out what to do with them. I'm thinking perhaps I will wrap one of them in silver and one of them in gold as I use it. Same silver? Yes, they're the same silver. Okay, so I usually just kind of do this by holding it up to it and saying which has a better contrast. And I like these together, but I discovered on my last pixelated one that I showed you there, there's not a real high contrast between the two. So maybe when I use the silver, I will use the silver with the darker blue, the ultramarine. I have two colors of gold. This one I think is considered to be regular 18 karat gold, and this one is considered to be an antique gold. It's a little richer. And so I think perhaps I will try to use a turquoisey color with the gold, and I think this has a better contrast there. So I think that whatever I do with the turquoise color, I will wrap in the gold. Just set all my little wrappers away. Don't know if I want to put in anything red. I think that might be too dark. Not sure if it was a... That one, no, that one's not strong enough. Let's see. Obviously I want to put some white in there. I've got the white and I've got the pearl. I was thinking about the pearl, but actually I think I want to put the white in because I have lots of it. So I can do whatever I want with that. I have a little tiny little bit of black left to accent something. I haven't really decided what. Oops, I have to pause this. I'm going to do a second one in a moment because I'm not sure how to edit the two together. But I think the hot tub just arrived, so I'll be back.